What is going on, everyone out there in the Cardmunity? It's Eric with Classic Cards, and we're gonna do a little salmon fishing today. We got a box Bonanza wax box of 1994 Fleer baseball. You can see the cover boy right there, Tim Salmon. That's who we're gonna be looking for. So it's a 720 card set. There's a bunch of inserts. It's basically featuring Tim Salmon all around it, which is awesome for me because I love Tim Salmon. But there are 2,000 autographed Tim Salmon cards, so we'll be looking out for those. That would be, I guess, the big win. Salmon's also in some of those insert sets. There are some of the insert sets are only exclusive to the jumbo packs or the Walmart blue wrapper jumbo packs. Some of them, such as the All Stars, are exclusive to the wax packs, and they highlight players elected to the All-Star teams. But boom, look at that. You didn't expect that when I opened this box, right? Green, shiny green packs. All right, should be a lot of fun. So let's set that off to the side. Sure, they're no doubt bricked to some level. Here's the back, which talks about a salmon wrapper redemption. So basically, you took 10 wrappers, added $1.50, and you got a salmon card set, or at least one of them. Something like that back in the day. Of course, that's long expired. So let's hope we actually doesn't seem like too much bricking at all, which is pretty surprising. So 720 card base set. We're going to see a lot of cards. There's a young Benito Santiago for back on the Marlins there. It is very hard to read these names, like Jesse Orozco. The names in a circle around there. And this one is J. Owens. We got Otis Nixon, Bobby Witt, who has a son, Bobby Witt Jr. is kind of hyped nowadays. Pete Smith. We got someone sticking to Pete Smith. Nope. We got Ruben Amaro, Jose Rijo, Melvin Nieves. There's Larry Walker. We got a Hall of Famer. Let's start off a Hall of Famer pile, why don't we? Angel, Stan Javier, Scott Fletcher, and Phil Spears. So here's our first insert card, and it's a Brian Harvey with the Marlins. This has a flag in the background. So like it said on the box, there's 9 highly collectible insert sets. This one is going to be the 50 card set. So this is the one that is exclusive to the wax packs. And this is the All Stars. Highlights players from that were elected to the All-Star team. You can see there's the All-Star logo there. So that's one of the inserts. Pretty sweet there. Not a salmon autograph, but there are 36 packs in here with a bunch of cards per pack. So I'm gonna go see a lot of base cards. Charles Nagy, Greg Colburn, Randy Velarde there. And if you're wondering, there's kind of the back. Kind of interesting back. We got Woody Williams, Dean Palmer, Rangers, Tom Gordon, Flash McGee, Lloyd McClendon, Alan Watson, not Alan Watts. And we got Jose Uribe. That's a couple years after his famous 90 Fleer card. Mark Lemke, Jeff Treadway, a Fleer card without kind of a target on his head. Milt Kyler, and there's like 7 different checklist cards. And then here's another one, and this is a nice one, Major League Prospects. And this Major League Prospects features the top young players, and it's actually a super weak set. The best one is Chipper Jones, and then probably the next best one is this one right here, Carlos Delgado. Very cool, so I'm glad that we got that one. See, it's a 35 card set, and with 2 good players in there, really, that's tough. So first one, we got one of the top 2. That is sweet. Looks like we got another all-star on the back. So let's go through Bill Landrum. Look at Dave Henderson. He's saying, I got it, I got it. We got Dante Bichette, Mike Perez, Pedro Estacio. So no Tim Salmon yet. We're still fishing here. Bill Clark. There's Tim Raines. He's moving so fast, he's already popped up after he stole a base. Hall of Famer number 2. All right, we got Chad Curtis. There's Hall of Famer number 3. Big unit, Randy Johnson. All right, we got Daryl Hamilton there. A couple of Brewers. Cal Eldred, Bob Murphy, and a Hall of Famer insert card. There it is, Tony Gwynn for the All-Star. Team All-Star. See a little foil on the back there. This is very nice. I expected these to kind of be bricked a little bit, but they're not. So I'm pretty happy. I mean, a little bricked, but they're not, you know, hurting each other as far as the paper loss or anything like that. Just kind of sticking together. It looks like we got a Barry Bonds on the back. Let's check out what that one is. Looks like, I guess they just give you one insert and it's in the back of the pack. Chris Hoyles, Tony Castillo, Turang, Kevin Gross. There's Kurt Schilling with the Phillies. So that's not a bad one. Potentially future Hall of Famer probably. We'll kind of put that in the middle pile. Tom Candiotti. We got Johnny Ruffin. This one's upside down here. Could be a Bob Natal. I don't remember ever hearing his name. Francisco Cabrera. Don Slott. We got Kenny Lofton, for you Indians fans. It's a nice Kenny Lofton card. Mark McLemmon, Scott something, and a Fleer Award winner, Barry Bonds. So the award winners are yet another insert set. This one's got a little tiny ding on the right corner. It's all good. Fleer Award winner, Barry Bonds. It's a 6-card set, which is pretty crazy. These are 1 in 37 packs. So for a Barry Bonds, that's not a bad one right there. Fleer Award winner, Barry Bonds, 1 in 37 packs. It's a 6-card set. And those basically were the MVP, Cy Young, and Rookie of the Year winners from both leagues, which is Frank Thomas, Barry Bonds, Jack McDowell, someone you might not think would be in that set, Greg Maddux, Tim Salmon, and Mike Piazza. So we got the Bonds. That's a sweet one. Hope Nate from Tops 85401 is going to like that one. We got Dan Plesac, Todd Jones. There's Fred McGriff, Crime Dog, first baseman for the Braves. I'm going to put that on top of the Kurt Schilling in the middle. There's Cliff Floyd. Nice one. That's got to be a pretty young Cliff Floyd, yeah. Look at that. 93, the Expos, played 10 games. Take that, young Cliff Floyd. We got Jeff Mudis. If you're wondering, there's technically no big rookies in here, but I think the A-Rod is in the update set. So there's Cal Ripken. That's a Hall of Famer. Number 4. Mike Stanley, Dwayne Ward, Gino Petrelli, Jose Offerman, a couple Dodgers there. Orlando Merced, there's another Dodger there. Pedro Martinez, very young Pedro. See right there. He put that in the Hall of Fame pile, and then we have one of the fantasy cards. Unfortunately, it's not one of the best ones. It's Darren Daulton, the Pro Vision. You can see he's kind of being, I guess, cut out of a block there. I was think this set is interesting. It's illustrations by Wayne Still, 9-card set. It's a fantasy type insert set. So that's our 4th different kind of insert set we've seen. We got All-Stars, we got award winners, prospects, and the fantasy Pro Visions. They're just called Pro Visions. I see a big hurt. Frank Thomas on the back. Let's see what that one is. I think that's going to be a team leaders. We got Mo Vaughn, big Mo Vaughn, Tim Hewlett, Bobby Muhos. There's Robbie Alomar. And look at that picture. Roberto Alomar right there. But look at who he just doubled up. Sandy. He's doubling up Sandy Alomar, his brother. So that's pretty awesome. That's an awesome card. Dave Valle, Alan Trammell, Hall of Famer. Look at that. Shortstop, third baseman for the Tigers, it says. Hall of Famer. Mickey Tettleton. We got Eric Yielding. Kevin Bass. Looks like that bat looked like massive for him. Okay. Marvin Freeman, Andy Van Slyke. There's Sandy Alomar right there. Maybe that's the hit that got him into the double play. I don't know. That looks like he kind of popped it up. Chris Hoyles. We got Rich Montgomery. Or Monte, I don't know. Team leaders. There he is, the Frank Thomas. That's a nice one right there. I like this set. A lot of insert cards. Kind of like a late 90s or early 90s score with a bunch of different insert sets. So this is going to be the team leaders. We saw award winners, saw team leaders now. A lot of the inserts, like those two and the prospects, have that gray border around them. We got another one on the back. Let's see. Let's kind of go through these ones quicker. There's Jeff Kent on the Mets there. We got Ricky Bones. I always thought that was an interesting name. Rob Dibble, looking like he's not ready for something hit back at him. Juan Bell. Roberto Mejia. And there's Greg Vaughn. This is going to be the All-Stars. Or the All-Stars. 50 card set. So I guess in the wax boxes, which we have today, the All-Stars are every other pack. So 1 and 2 packs. The team leaders, the odds aren't even listed, so I'm not even sure about the Frank Thomas one. Potentially harder maybe than the 37 Barry Bonds one, I'm not sure. Definitely a big set, so we're going through a lot of base cards. Jose Guzman, there's Danny Jackson, and there's Donnie Baseball, Don Mattingly. 94 Fleer, we'll take that. We'll put him in the middle with Fred McGriff there. Tim Tuffle. Carlos Hernandez. We got Eric Anthony sitting on the bench. And a league leaders, Kenny Lofton. So we just saw team leaders, which is a 28 card set and basically has the best player on each team. And then there were league leaders, these ones right here, which is a 12 card set, 1 in 17 packs. Basically the statistically the best leaders of the league, and this one's Kenny Lofton for steals, I'm sure. Stolen base leader right there, as you can see. So another insert set. We've now seen 6 different insert sets. They said there are 9, but I know there are 3 that aren't, that don't come in wax packs. So I'm sure 9 doesn't include those 3 as well. So there's probably 12. There's Frank Thomas, Hall of Famer Big Hurt, Chuck Knobloch, someone sticking to the back of Mike Butchers, Greg Litton, Rick Honeycutt, Roberto Kelly there with the Reds. There's Matt Williams. Somebody I just heard is now coaching in the KBO, which is kind of interesting. Todd Zeal, Delino DeShield Sr., Mike Maddox, not Greg Maddox, Doug Brokai, Angel Miranda, and here we go, another All-Stars, it's Andy Bennis. Andy Bennett, so this is probably going to be, or definitely going to be a most common insert set because it's every other pack, it's a 50 card set. So let's go on to the next pack here. We got Dwight Gooden right there, followed by Eric Davis. So get some good names. There's Ellis Burks. We got Brian Harper there, calling somebody, checking the swing to the ump there, it looks like. Mike Felder. Jay Buhner. Bud Black there on the Giants. Someone who's been a pitching coach multiple places. John Jaha. And Jimmy Key is going to be an all-star insert. Alright, not too bad. Still no salmons of any kind yet. We are salmon fishing. Another Frank Thomas on the back here. Let's see what that one is. Is that going to be the award winners? Can't be the award winners. Can it? 1 in 37 packs and we get 2? I don't know. Let's see. Otis Nixon. This pack is kind of a little bricked up. Just give it a little movement and then it's no problem. Bobby Witt is our first duplicate, I think, if I've been paying attention. Jose Rijo again. This looks like a very duplicate pack. We got another Larry Walker. We're going to put that in the stack. Scott Fletcher, so definitely duplicates. And it is indeed a Fleer Award winners, Frank Thomas. So the ones in 37 packs, we just hit 2 of them already. Bonds and Frank Thomas. 37 packs per the research I did. You know how good that could be. Sometimes you can't learn the best info until you go and just do it, but they appear to be harder than 1 in 37 because now we have 2, but it's only a 6-card insert set, so I'm inclined to believe that. And another Frank Thomas insert. So we're about to hit our 3rd Frank Thomas insert. We've already seen a Frank Thomas base card. So about to get our 4th Frank Thomas card there. There's Chuck Carr. Greg Jeffries. Can't go wrong with him. There's also 2 errors in this set. That'd be Brett Boone and Jose Canseco. Canseco's got some text error on the back, and Brett, they spelt his name wrong on the front, I believe. There's Brent Maine. We got Rafael Palmeiro with the Rangers there. Les Lancaster. And there's our All-Star Frank Thomas. This is a Frank Thomas box so far. Although maybe we would like it to be, at least I'd like it to be a Tim Salmon box. Pulling one of those Tim Salmon autographs would be pretty sweet. Although I do have another box of these. So we can try again at one day. Look at John Kruk. It looks big in that photo. We got Lou Whitaker, Sweet Lou, looking unsure there. Ken Caminiti, also looking unsure. Mark Clark. There's Matt Noakes behind the plate for the Yankees. Alfredo Griffin, I always loved his time while he was a base coach for the Angels. Fun guy. Tino Martinez. There's Cecil Fielder. We got Glenn Allen Hill with the Cubs there, not the Giants. And this one is going to be the Smokin' Heat. That's right, there's a Smokin' Heat insert set, so we haven't seen this yet. 1 in 36 packs on these. And it is a 12-card set featuring the fastest throwing pitchers. Jose Rijo, not one of the ones you would want to get in that set because there is among the likes of, let's see, Clemens, Ryan Maddox, Mussina, Johnson, Schilling, Smoltz. So in those 12, not the best, but we will take it. We have yet another All-Star card on the back, so let's check that one out. There's Jeff Conine. Jeff Brantley, there's Bobby Bonilla, still getting paid by that team. He's wearing uniform on there. Ron Kirkovice. That's our second checklist. There's 7 total, and we got the Griffey base card. Ken Griffey Jr. There he is right there, the kid. Can't go wrong with a Griffey card, and Jay Bell's going to be our All-Star card. Still got lots of packs left. There's lots of cards. Just remember, they have to give you lots of cards, I guess, when it's a 700-something card set. Another Randy Velarde. Another Gordon. So definitely seeing duplicates as far as the packs are very similar. Miss Center Milt Kyler. Another checklist there. Roger Pavlik. And there's a George Brett. That's the first time seeing George Brett, Hall of Famer. Put him down there. And another Hall of Famer, All-Star insert, Randy Big Unit Johnson. Randy Johnson. 36 packs, 15 cards a pack. We're going through a lot of cards today. Feel free to skip ahead, go at your own pace. we're going to be here as we always are, rooting through the cards. Hope you guys enjoy as always. Let's see, there's Tim Salmon. So we got our first Tim Salmon. This is just the base card, so no reason to freak out, Eric, but that kind of gives me some hope as to maybe we'll see multiple Salmons here. So we got Mike Greenwell right there, Dave Nilsson, Craig Paquette, Greg Vaughn. I can't even read that name because it's upside down. Tony Tarasco, Mike Gallego, and we got John Olrud, league leaders. I know Alex, Jays fans, you guys are going to like that one. League leaders, so we got Kenny Lofton and John Olrud. Those league leaders, again, are going to be 1 in 17 packs. That's what it tells us, at least the research that I did, so it's pretty good so far. We're doing pretty good. Jason Bear, Mark Guthrie, Rich Renteria. Okay, I only remember an Edgar Renteria. Let's see. Getting a big stack over here on the side of base cards already. Carlos Garcia, Mel Rojas, Sid Fernandez. A lot of alright pitchers. Scott Livingston and another all-star insert. Marquise Grissom. Getting a nice stack of those going. Very, very colorful packs. Kind of like these. Reminds me of almost a Fleer Ultra pack color. I think they did very similar. Robin Yount, Hall of Famer for the Brewers. Brew Crew, put him down there. Paul Assenmacher. Jim Abbott there with the Yankees. I always love a Jim Abbott. Inspirational guy every single time I see him. Awesome story. Got a Gary Sheffield right there with young Sheffield with the Marlins. We're going to have to throw that down in the awesome but not in the Hall of Fame yet pile. We got Jeff Parrott. Okay. And Major League prospect Steve Dreyer. So like I said, this set is super weak. Carlos Delgado, which we've already hit, and then the Chipper Jones would be the best ones in that insert set, Major League prospects, which is kind of bummed because they thought those were a lot of young talent, and not many of them made too big of a names for themselves. We got Dante Bichette, speaking of young talent, Bo Bichette for the Blue Jays. Another Tim Raines, second Tim Raines there. Chad Curtis with the Angels. Sticking to another Randy Johnson. So duplicate Tim Raines, duplicate Randy Johnson. Daryl Hamilton, Cal Eldridge, multiple Brewers there. Dave, there he is. He strikes again. Dave, Tailgater, the Tailgater. Tailgater Dave. And Brian Anderson for the Major League prospects. It's an Angels. So we said again these were 1 in 6 packs. So it's probably right that we're seeing a couple more of them now. On to the next super shiny green pack. Looks like we got an all-star on the back. It's going to be a Pudge, I think. Willie Wilson. Let's see. Darren Fletcher. Steve Sachs. Looks like you could see right there he's unsure as to what he's supposed to do, throw the ball to first base. Kind of had a mind block, I think, in some point in his career. There's Omar Vizquel. Not bad. Let's put him with Sheffield and the boys over there. Why not? Chuck McElroy. We got Greg Gagne, Eddie Taubensee, and it is a Pudge. Yvonne Rodriguez. The American flag in the background. I think there's a couple Canadian ones. I'm not too positive if they put the Canadian flag for the guys with the Canadian teams. It might be still American flag. Lee Smith, Hall of Famer. Oral Hershiser, definitely dominant. Another checklist. Mike Piazza, another Hall of Famer we hadn't seen. Base card at least. Mark Whitten, gotta check his elbows every time. Let's see. Bob Walk, great pitcher's last name. Dave Segui, Danny Tartable, John Olrud again. And look at that. We got a Pudge insert that time, and there's the Pudge base card. Got an earring and everything there next to Rod Beck, All-Star. We're definitely seeing those All-Stars as much as we should. Every other pack, it seems like. Got a 28 card insert set here. Another team leaders possibly. I think that's the only one out of 28. Wade Boggs. So we did get the Wade Boggs and the Don Mattingly. Right there, put the Wade Boggs in the Hall of Famer stack. Matt Turner, I don't ever remember him. There's Mark Langston on the Angels after his time on the Mariners. There's Deion Sanders. He's in the Football Hall of Fame. And there is a team leaders. It is a team leaders. Greg Vaughn. So this is our second team leaders. You saw Frank Thomas. What did I say these are? I don't even know the odds on the team leaders. Not even sure. I think Baseball Reference says question mark for the odds. So unknown. Chili Davis, Eric Hansen. We got that guy. That's an interesting photo. A couple Giants here. Scott Sanderson, Ray Lankford. He was fun. Andres Galarraga, big cat too. Awesome, awesome. Derek Bell, Robin Ventura, who still looks like he still maybe has some type of bruise from his face. I think Nolan Ryan clocking him. And Major League Prospects, again, weak on the insert set. Kurt Abbott. Oh, we'll take it. We'll take it. Sorry, Kurt. Wish it was a chipper, but can't win them all. Was that a Sean Green on the back? An upside down Sean Green. We'll see. Another Kurt Schilling. So I guess we'll put him in the middle again. Duplicates on that guy. Flipping this over here. Just the one card. Francisco Cordero. Or Cabrera. I always keep calling him Cordero. Don Slott. There's another Kenny Lofton. Mark McClellan. I don't know how to say his name. Tony Fernandez. We just lost him. And a Edgar Martinez. Hall of Famer. Hall of Famer DH right there. Pat Hentgen. All-Star. Alright. Still no Salmon autograph. Or no Salmon insert at all. We just seen the base Tim Salmon so far. So hoping on this guy to get us some inserts of the fish. The original big fish. We'll see. We got Angel coming up, but it's not Salmon, it's Damon Eastley. Dave Martinez. Is that the Dave Martinez? Kind of looks like him. Did you see if he's on the Expos? That is definitely Dave Martinez. Look at young Dave Martinez. Never knew he was on the Giants there. Trevor Wilson, Darren Lewis. We got an upside down Tom Browning before a Kirby Puckett. And it's going to be a double Kirby. Look at that base card and the insert Kirby team leaders. Again, these can't be too tough. I mean, because we got 3 so far. Yeah, I don't know. We got 2 award winners, and those are supposedly 1 in every 37 packs. And look at this. I think we're going to get our first Salmon insert. I think we're going to get our first Salmon insert. Let's get to the back of this pack. See who we got here. We got another Rich Renteria. Couple upside downers here. Flip it around. Carlos Garcia. Sid Fernandez. Another flipping around here. Scott Livingston. Lance Johnson, who kind of looks like a Harold Baines right there. Alright, and there is our Salmon. Look at that. That is a beautiful one. I definitely didn't have that Salmon card. Team leaders, Tim Salmon, California. Love it. Beautiful. So this guy did help us out here with our insert set. Now we have our base and our insert Salmon. At least one of them. Well, let's take our packs out of the box here since we're getting down to it already. Time flies when you're having fun, right? So we got a decent stack left, maybe like one corner. 8 or so. Maybe a little more. We got a Ripken on the back. You can just tell, usually from their upside down face. There's another Mo Vaughn. Roberto Alomar, Hall of Famer. Alan Trammell, Hall of Famer. We got more Kevin Bass, Andy Van Slyke. There's Sandy Alomar. And the Ripken 94 Fleer All-Star insert. Very cool, and I'll just throw that pack. Drop it on the ground. That's probably our salmon auto, right? It's like a Wangan on the back. A Wangan. Juan Gonzalez. Let's see. Dwight Gooden again. Eric Davis. Definitely similar collation, you could tell. Same players usually around each other. And it's a Provision Wangan. So if you haven't seen that Wangan before, that one probably gives you a little laugh. Look at a little Texas Ranger there. He's got a hot iron with a T. His sleeves ripped. Alright, Wangan. Provision. This is our second one. The other one was Darren Daulton, so Wangan's a bit better. I know there's also Ozzie Smith in that checklist. There's only 9 cards. Let's see. Steve Farr. We got another Wade Boggs base Hall of Famer card there. Couple Reds, couple Phillies. Mark Langston again. We got George Tasamis. Don't remember him. Deion Sanders. There's Moises Alou on the Expos before going over to the Cubs. And another All-Star insert. Every other pack. Jeff Blauser. Alright. Continuing on, we get another Provision. This kind of looks like the back of the Provision. So it's pink ones. Ramon Martinez. So we got the Martinez brothers. We got both of them now. Luis Aquino. They flipped this around with one card. There's Ryan Klesko, Mitch Williams, Skeeter Barnes. And a little stickage here. I see a Dave Justice coming, and there he is. Base Dave Justice card. That's never a bad one. And a Ryan Sandberg, Hall of Famer. Put him in the Hall of Fame stack. It is another Provision card, and it's John Olerud. Look at that one. He's got stats all around him. Numbers all around him. He's running through the numbers. John Olerud. That's a funny one there. So we got 3 out of that 9 card set so far. And they're about 1 in every 12 packs. So 3 is right on the money for 36 pack wax box. Frank Thomas base card again. So it's like the millionth Frank Thomas card that we've got today. Matt Williams. Frank Thomas, Matt Williams, Todd Zeal. Delino DeShields again, and here's another Major League Prospects mid-rate Cummings, not the Chipper Jones again. Good that we got one of the good ones out of the way. Carlos Delgado right in the beginning. Tony Fernandez, there's Edgar Martinez, another Hall of Famer. More duplicates here. Sweet Lou Whitaker following up Ken Cardmunity. Alright. Matt Noakes again, a lot of duplicates there. Cecil Fielder, and our all-star insert's gonna be Tom Glavine. Right there. Very cool. Again, it's a 50 card set, so with 1 box, maybe even 2 boxes, you still probably won't get that all-star set put together. We'll do the best we can though. George Brett. Another Ramon. Let's see here, we got Luis Aquino. Ryan Klesko. It's like another one of those duplicate packs. Raul Mondesi, there's another Justice. Dave Justice. And Ryan Sandberg. I think Dave Justice and Ryan Sandberg are hanging out in 94 Fleer. Also Cubs, Mark Grace insert all-star card. He is ready right there. Ready at his base. 3 final packs for this box, ladies and gentlemen. Still no Tim Salmon autograph, but you know, there's only 2,000 in existence. We went fishing today. There's Will Clark. We had some fun. Had some chats. Got to look at some cards. I think that's pretty cool. Look at what is he doing? What are you stretching for your picture? You're not even looking at the camera. Brett Boone. So here's one of the, I guess, errors you can see on the back. Brett Boone right there. And it's spelled Brett with T, 2 T's on the front. I'm pretty sure that's how you spell it. And it's not 2 T's, so it's an error. We got more base cards, and there's a team leaders. Mo Vaughn. Mo Vaughn was the best one on the Red Sox. All right, nice Mo Vaughn. Of course, the next year he would go on to get the MVP that he stole from Albert Bell, but we won't talk about that. All right, so Greg Myers, somebody who I never saw as the Angels. Greg Harris, Ruben Sierra. So this is like a pack we haven't seen yet. Okay. John Roper on the back. This one's sticking a little bit more. The back one's not Dwayne Ward All-Star, so we'll get that out of the way. Let's see, another Pedro Martinez, but not the Pedro J. Martinez. That's Pedro A. Martinez, pretty sure. Aaron Seeley, who had a decent career on the Red Sox there. So Aaron Seeley. And last final pack. Last final pack, everybody. Thank you for sticking with us if you've been here the whole way. Looks like our insert's going to be another all-star insert. One in every other pack. So we will finish off today without getting a Tim Salmon autograph, but at least we caught a couple salmons. That being, and there's Steve Avery right there. So I'll finish it. So we got the salmon base card, Tim Salmon base card, but the big one was one of the salmon inserts. So I was happy about that. Team leaders, we got Mo Vaughn, Tim Salmon, Kirby Puckett, Greg Vaughn, and Frank Thomas. Got a lot of Frank Thomas cards today. The league leaders, we came out with John Olerud and Kenny Lofton. Thought those were pretty sweet. I think my favorites, because I think the odds are the toughest, and we hit 2 of them, Fleer Award winners, Frank Thomas and Barry Bonds. So that's good ones right there. Both guys that would definitely provide some big hurt there. 3 Provisions. Right on the money. Long Gone probably being our best one there. Major League Prospects, there's no question that Carlos Delgado is the best one that we found today. And a bunch of all-star team inserts. Steve Avery, Dwayne Ward. We got a Mark Grace, Tom Glavine, Cal Ripken. Let's see, Ivan Rodriguez, Randy Johnson. We saw Frank Thomas, another one. Greg Vaughn and Tony Gwynn there. So a lot of Hall of Famers in that one as well. And we did see one of the Smoking Heat inserts. Unfortunately, it wasn't a Hall of Famer. Jose Rijo, a kind of gold foil set. So thank you guys all for watching. Got a nice stack of base Hall of Famer cards. Hope you guys had fun and enjoyed watching it. I'm going to open up the other box eventually, and hopefully we can go salmon fishing again and see if I can't get that salmon autograph, or maybe a couple more salmon inserts, hopefully. So, as always, thank you for watching. Keep collecting. Care about the cards, but most importantly, each other. Didn't know I was going to say that, did you? Alright, we'll catch you guys tomorrow for yet another video. See you later.